Power is an instrument wielded for good and evil. Gran, for what purpose do you wield that blade?
For Lyria, for Vern, to protect all I love!
You can do it, Gran! Give him the boot!
Let's do this!
Heads up! Stashman's spear jumps around like it's alive. Stay on your toes! Oh, on!
I'll make the most of this, and learn as much as I can.
It's true our lives are enriched by constant learning. However, pursuing power for selfish reasons is not a wise path. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. As expected, your heart remains pure. It seems my worries were not but groundless apprehension. I trust you'll stay the right course. Such a forthright spirit. But how far will it fly? Time to prove yourself.
This might be tough. You can handle them! Believe in yourself, Jita. Here goes nothing. Something mustachio this way comes. It must be on. I'll learn his tricks and make the most of this fight.
Very well, but you shouldn't simply lust for greater power. Lesson number 1, how to grow with honesty, resolve, and kindness.
Ain't enough?
Scars obtained in battle are never erased. My apologies. This match was far stuffier than I intended. After we've caught our breath, shall I treat you, Vern, and Lyria to lunch? I have a friend who runs a particularly tasty shop. Why did you take up the sword? You mustn't lose sight of your creed, no matter how dark it gets.
My blade is a fortress. It exists to protect all that is good. Your spear's protected many, but its point, it still looks like a vicious fang.
Those with strength may succor the weak or conquer the skies. But as long as power is used for the good of others, there's no need to fear it. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. You've made your convictions plain. In turn, I shall pray that the gleam of your righteous blade never dulls. One need only tune their willpower, and there's nothing we cannot overcome. You lead a distinguished order of holy knights. What greater proof could there be than this?
I've never received higher praise. With an opponent like yourself, this duel will be one for the history books. I was just doing reconnaissance of your flying techniques since, well, you have to know your enemy. There. We may begin at any time. Witness the true strength of the Holy Saber.
A fellow warrior Harvin. Don't I feel right at home? Small frames provide few merits, but we must persist regardless. Scars obtained in battle are never erased. There are ways to amend the height discrepancy inherent to our people. I, for one, have learned to make use of levitation. Those blades have half the reach of my spear. But I do suspect you have a plan to close the gap, don't you?
My sparring partner wields a great halberd. I am more than prepared. You're the strongest spearman in all the skies. But I will not shrink from battle. I swear it on the honor of the White Dragons.
You have a stout heart. Show me that might which upholds a nation. On guard, young captain. Scars obtained in battle are never erased. The White Dragons fight to protect king and country. If they fall, Fiendrock stands to lose everything. But you have both the might and the will to guide them. Of this, I am now certain. Lord of Flames. That name is celebrated across the skies. Thank you for trying to better this world. You've wisdom beyond your years.
You do me honor. 'Tis the words of wise folk like you that pave my path. When the wildfire is roused in all its wrath, no river can stop it. Can your spear?
In different hands, fire may be an agent of death. Or the harbinger of civilization. Which torch do you carry? Must we continue this useless conflict? A fire can consume a home just as easily as it warms a hearth. And great might can destroy a kingdom, perhaps sooner than it can build one. As long as you don't forget this, you will become a splendid leader one day. The light of courage, the heat of passion, you can inspire both in others. I see now. Strength comes in many forms, doesn't it?
That's right. When I enter the ring, I do so to touch hearts and spread smiles. Now come on! Fight's waiting. To protect the world from devastation, the love in your heart is boundless! This match is truly an honor.
Well, you bring spectacle to the masses. How lovely. I dare say the honor is all mine. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. Your duels must bring joy to the masses. The next time I drop by Jewel Resort, I think I'll make my way to the stands and enjoy a match or two. A bewitching archer who commands the skies? Intriguing. You certainly have the makings of an Eternal.
Might be kinda nice being known as the sky's strongest bowwoman. Wanna scout me? You got that nice old dude vibe about you. But it doesn't take a genius to see you're hiding massive potential.
Come now. You're being far too generous with this old man. Flattery is certainly nice, but one must be sincere. Must we continue this useless conflict? I'm afraid we cannot accept you into our crew. If you would like to appeal my decision, you may take your grievance to our resident archer, Twayan. At your own peril, of course. What a zany bunch. At least you have no dearth of good cheer. Mind sharing the key to joy with this old codger?
Just what the heck are we supposed to teach a master like him?
How to post up like the boys?
But for real though, is Pops ready to let his mustache down?
Okay, I think I've got it, boys. Let's throw a... Stash Bash!
Number
1. Who the flip programmed a nice boy like me to fight an Eternal? Well, all's fair in love and GBVS, I guess.
You shouldn't sell yourself short. Titles and badges mean nothing. Potential is everything. Dreams can become real, but only through effort. That's what we've seen all throughout history. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. What a fun troupe of jesters. You certainly know how to make the most of these peaceful days. Do allow me to treat you youngsters to tea the next time we meet. A girl and her pets. Such a deep bond. If we could all learn to love like dogs, how peaceful the Sky Realm would be.
It seems like An wants to play Red Rover. Remember to stay well away from his spear. It's the key to his defense. It's okay. There's no way we'll lose. We fight as one pack. Let's do this!
Such kinship. It is a rare treat to see indeed. However, I have my own secret ally, my mustache, and he's not one to accept defeat.
Shift!
Scars obtained in battle are never erased. Ah, such a loving pack. I feel as though I've glimpsed into the depths of your bond. Were it only that the peoples of the sky could have hearts as warm as yours, perhaps we would not fall so fast toward the hollowness of conflict. You seem like you have the makings of a merchant. Shall I talk to Sierra? Maybe I could put in a good word for you.
I'm not really the vendor type, but how about we step up the stakes? Winner shops, loser pays. If I take you down, then does that make me the best spear user in the skies? Hell yes!
Brilliant! I've longed to face another Spearmaster. We can trade blows, compare our strategies, and share tips. Quite a rare chance to come by. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. One certainly learns a lot from facing one's peers, We both stand to polish our technique with a rematch, so expect an invitation from me in due course. Your form is commanding, but it opens a rift between you and others. What drives you to such isolation? Care to share with a good friend?
Once you've struck your path, it's hard to stray. That's all. Might have bit off more than I can chew. Well, let's see how long this old tank holds up.
Your power is apparent in both strength of body and strength of character. But I am no slouch either. Let's see if you can break past the furious defense of my spear. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. You keep a tight grip on that lunar weapon of yours, but I understand. You have cultivated might, not for might's sake, but to keep your fellows protected. Aren't you? Yes, that relative of Eata's. I'm curious about your progress. Care for a quick bout?
Huh? On? Sure, the journey was tough, but I've grown strong. Marvelous. A warrior to rival Zamba. I insist we duel.
I accept. I can't wait to see what poetry you write with that blade. As Eata says, nothing sings a lay like the ring of steel.
Berto!
Do you see now? This path is loathsome. You are devoted to your training, and it shows. But you really should put up your feet every so often. I'd be delighted if you joined Eata, Fief, and I for tea and snacks at your earliest convenience. Though your behavior is not a crisis per se, bathhouse tomfoolery cannot be overlooked.
Tough guy, huh? My business is my business, whether that's in the ring or the hot spring. Capiche? Oh yeah! Hold up your little stick. Let's see if it can handle a real man's muscle. I'll snap your twig in half and show you how a fight's supposed to look.
It's not my intention to break your ample confidence. But I've pride in my spearwork, and few have ever pummeled through my defense. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. Should you require a sparring partner in the future, I'm your eternal. As far as the peeping is concerned, however, you will need to find a wilier companion than I. If I may bother you with a personal request, I would love to see the limits of your capabilities and learn if the world is in good hands.
You doubt my ability as Peacekeeper of the Sky Realm? Very well. Step forward. I shall show you! Skyfarers who wield incredible power to preserve balance. The Eternals. Tell me more!
The preservation we engage in may be a bit different from yours. But I welcome an exchange of ideas through friendly combat. Must we continue this useless conflict? The arbitrator of the skies. I see now that you've truly earned the title. Now we must discuss what your presence means for the Eternals. They say you founded alchemy and managed to bind an astral. Let us see if immense power like yours helps or hinders the skies.
But Cagliostro, she's not really a naughty girl.
Then again, it's only natural to fear a genius like myself.
Okie dokie! It's playtime! I heard rumors about some eternal power. Go ahead! Cagliostro wants to see it all!
But of course, is what I would like to say. But a good magician never reveals his secrets, does he? At least give me some time to think about it. Do you see now? This path is loathsome. Great power can heal the world, or it can poison it. This is something we both must keep in mind. You dance to protect your loved ones. That is a noble act. But will ancient traditions sustain you, even through the coming storm? Who's to say?
You use a lot of big words, but I'll show you my best dancing! What the? Really need to catch me one of them sparkly boys. Anre! You mind giving me a hand?
Do what now? Never mind her antics. Come, we begin. Must we continue this useless conflict? As thanks for showing me your beautiful dance, I shall assist you in finding your shiny friend. If I fly high above the terrain, I should be able to spot the critter in the distance. I've heard you can hunt primals. Is it that gun of yours? Such an intriguing young man.
Anre of the Eternals. Sorry, but I'm not interested in a chat with you. So you're my next fight. Seems I can finally use Flamek at full capacity.
I'm flattered that you think so highly of me. Shall we begin? I'm itching to prove you right. Scars obtained in battle are never erased. We are aligned in our goals. Peace above all else. That being said, should you want to shake the calm with another match, do give me a buzz. Intriguing. You boast inhuman power, don't you? Come, show me how you wield it.
I'm humbled that the almighty Anre would praise me. I look forward to your spear work. I appreciate your work with the Albion Chamber of Commerce, though I think business talk can wait. First, we fight.
My associates there have nothing but good things to say about you. So in return, allow me to demonstrate the depth of our thanks.
Loose!
Do you see now? This path is loathsome. There are few in the skies who can combine a solid defense with a proficient offense. Shall we have another round sometime? I'm sure I could learn more from you. Oh, a fellow purveyor of world peace. What's more, a polearm specialist. My, are we ever kindred spirits.
Anre, Spear Master of the Eternals. It's an honor to spar with you. Well, aren't you a sneaky one? I didn't hear a thing. On guard!
We are just two peas in a pod wishing for world peace. Such a shame we have to fight. I lament the state of these poor skies. Conflict finds us wherever we go. Scars obtained in battle are never erased. Though this clash was inevitable, I believe we both learned something from the experience. May the knowledge gained help us to maintain peace in the skies. I must say, your fame precedes you, Dragon Slayer. Rumors suggest your power surpasses that of any mortal. If you've no objections, I'd like to test those rumors.
Let's say we give the bards a new verse, a new battle to sing of. My claws against your spear. I've heard it rumored nothing can get past your spear. Not even light and shadow. Wonder how I'll fare.
It's hard to wield the might of a beast. Unless, of course, you have the soul of a beast. Show me. Have you retained your humanity? Or has the dragon blood flowed from your veins into your very heart? Must we continue this useless conflict? Given your strength, I imagine you would pose quite the threat were your judgment ever to be clouded. Fortunately, that is not a concern as you are now. A primal of vast strength, who brandishes the title War God. One reason the Eternals exist is to put a check on great power. Therefore, I cannot lose.
The strongest spear in the skies is going all business mode for me! Oh, I just can't! It's too epic!
Fear me not. My winds are temperate, as they are violent!
What matter is it to me who's enthroned highest among mortals? Sith I dwell in the air above thy loftiest mount, but a team of heroes. I stand the Eternals!
We don the mantle to intimidate ne'er-do-wells. Never thought it'd win us a fan following. Perhaps we'd better rethink our image. Must we continue this useless conflict? My victory begets peace for all. I suppose a victory for you wouldn't be too different, seeing as you're a god of war. But for now, this match has been decided. What a sorrowful sight. This girl has been tortured, warped by all-consuming hate. For the skies, I can't let her walk free. But she's still so young.
You don't understand me either? Then you'll have to go. Goodbye. An Eternal? You won't stop me.
Young miss, do you serve that primal of your own accord? Or rather, is there something sinister at play? Regardless, you pose great risk to the Sky Realm, so it seems I must intervene.
I don't care anymore.
Must we continue this useless conflict? Truth be told, I do not wish to punish you. You only desire what everyone else takes for granted. I pray from the bottom of my heart that we do not come to blows again. You know, a bit earlier on in the week, I had Team Chickadee help me carry my luggage. What wonderful lads. Of course, I simply had to meet their mentor for myself.
Hearing you say that, your Anreness is an honor. I won't disappoint you. Can't believe an Eternal agreed to spar with me. Cheese and crackers. I'd better pump up the heat. Okay!
What joyous zeal. Makes me glad I accepted your invitation. Now, shall we see how you fight?
Got me.
Do you see now? This path is loathsome. After that bout, it's become clear to me why you fight. You care deeply for your friends and allies. Fiendrock is lucky to have such a knight among its ranks. Your sword. I heard that it once manifested as an automagod. Has it shed its malice, or is it a wolf in sheep's clothing?
He's gotten so serious. 1 second it's sunny skies, and next it's storm clouds. Ooh. His aura. It's crushing. Eternals are no joke. But you've got to climb the highest mountains for the best view.
Embrask sword. Truly a fascinating weapon. Between its power and your indomitable will, who knows what you can attain? Begins! Must we continue this useless conflict? Where wisdom fails us, may faith be enough. I trust you will guide Embrask onto the right path, and that you both will prove valuable allies in the days to come. At the very least, you seem to bear no malice with your intentions. But that power, it's simply far too great to leave unchecked.
Leaving such a dangerous foe intact would be unwise.
Codename? Lone Sage. If it's a fight you want, ready to engage.
Leaving such a dangerous foe intact would be unwise. Proposal: dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
Looks like I'll need to be ready for anything.
Dangerous? A rash judgment? Truth be told, I'd rather avoid conflict if at all possible. However, if you wish to play the aggressor, I will answer your threat in kind. Must we continue this useless conflict? Your circumstances are clear to me now, traveler. I don't believe you intend to bring harm to these skies, but do try to keep your powers under wraps during your stay. What in the... Am I hallucinating? Or has some foul beast stolen my form? I would ask you the same, but it seems moot. The only way to settle this is through combat, but I'm sure you'd agree. Must we continue this useless conflict? Unforgivable. I can't permit anyone to impersonate an Eternal. Why? What would we do if the skies grew to fear us? Even more than they already do. Oh my, I thought we were meeting for tea. But actually, this is a great time to spar.
What made you think I would ever meet you for tea? Maybe later. Rare to see you look for a battle. I guess miracles do happen. Bring it!
I was just worried you'd grow bored of me. Let us clash as Eternals and reach for ever greater heights. Scars obtained in battle are never erased. We Eternals agree, for the most part, to live a life of vigilant independence. But my friend, this does not mean you must be an island. Remember your comrades, for as you wish to protect us, so do we wish to protect you. You threaten these skies. An Eternal would never overlook such a transgression.
Listen to this mere horsefly buzz like a wasp. Let's see you oppose me after I've crushed your stinger. You, eternal lunacy. All 10 of you hivelings would not last a second against me.
Well then, I have my work cut out for me. Still, I shall face you. There is no place in these vast skies for twisted power like yours. Must we continue this useless conflict? If you conquer these skies by force, you will not be a king, but a tyrant. Either give up your wicked path, or meet the wicked end of my spear. One can only fathom what you're really up to. But enough is enough. No more games.
Oh, yada yada. Hey, why don't you puzzle over my actions on the other side? An Eternal in the flesh. I've always dreamed about meeting you. It's time to live out my fantasies.
Your words are useless. They won't affect me. The time has come. I shall leave you broken. One can only fathom what you're really up to. But enough is enough. No more games.
Okay. I was getting sick of all this foreplay anyways.
The heat is on!
Eternal what? Eternal farce.
Your words are useless. They won't affect me. The time has come. I shall leave you broken. My spear shall cut conflict in twain!
Cheers to you.
Astrolats! Must we continue this useless conflict? Your thoughts and behaviors are different from that of any being I've ever met. I shall have to remain vigilant, lest I become a fly in your web. The grand finale will never bear fruit. Raise your sword if you wish, but you seal your own fate.
Why are mortals so quick to say never? There's only one such statement you can make with certainty. You will never escape death. Struggle all you like. Doomsday is coming.
My name and spear, my very life. Here I lay it all on the line to buy us a future. One where your name has been long forgotten. You face on, Eternal Spearmaster. What next? Prepare yourself. The end comes! The Thousand Spear Void arrives! Finish. Why? That's quite enough. We Eternals are champions of peace, and if you intend to usurp our gentle ruler, I'm afraid I can afford you no mercy.